When it comes to self-care, everyone needs a little debunking of the biggest myths and a new system in place to enhance the well-being in all areas of your life. Here to tell us more on how to do just that through her book, Waves of Self-Care, is author and self-care specialist, Jaime McFaden. Jaime, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Olivia. It's great to be here.
It is so awesome to have you here. And when you hear the term self-care specialist, a lot of people might be turning their heads saying, what exactly is that? What does that entail? Can you give us some insight, Jaime?
Absolutely. So self-care is so much deeper than just the workouts, eating healthy. It's everything. It's your finances, your mental well-being, your village. And so to me, after years of being in the fitness industry, I decided, you know what, we're just going to create this whole new thing. We're going to make it its own. So here we go, self-care all the way.
Love that. So you dove head first, and now you have your book, Waves of Self-Care. Can you tell us what people can find behind the pages?
Absolutely, yes. So Waves of Self-Care, it takes a village. And the whole book premise is to debunk this myth that we all are taught we're supposed to be doing all these things by ourselves. And it's this solo mission, but in reality, we need each other. We're all connected. And when we can put that aside and realize it's not about us doing this on our own, it's about being there to support one another, taking those baby steps every day. So this book is a testament of all of the stories I've had in my life, all of the pains that I've turned into purpose, all the struggles that have become my strengths, and helping share with others my wave system, which is really, that's the big thing behind the book.
That's the big thing behind the book, the WAVES system.
Yes.
And I'm excited to learn more about the WAVES system. But before we get there, why put it all into a book? Why did you feel like this was maybe a gap that needed to be filled in our society?
Oh, thank you. Great question. Well, I found in the fitness industry, there's so much out there for the aesthetic, how you look, what you're eating, get the vitamin D. But as someone that years ago struggled with mental health, I've experienced grief and loss and a lot of pain, I recognized there's so much more to well-being than what we see on the outside or what meets the eye. So I decided, after years of, thankfully, so many amazing memories in the fitness industry, yoga industry, behavior specialist, and all this, one of my really best friends, actually, she's a publisher, and she said, I want you to write your book. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to put my story out there. That's a lot. But I did it, and we ended up reaching bestseller in 24 hours. And it was very exciting. Thank you.
Yes, that is so exciting.
And it's just been a beautiful, we've been on tour with the book and with our village, and it's magical to see what happens when you put yourself out there and be vulnerable, be real with yourself, and also ask for help, ask for support, and then be there and pay it forward when you can.
Well, it is extremely brave of you to be vulnerable and to just put your story out there. And I'm not sure if you realize this or not, but it helps so many people, just you being vulnerable, because that's relatable. That's relatability. People can, you know, maybe feel like they've been through some of the same things. So you did mention that 4-step system that people can find in the book, but can you maybe give us some insight into that and what people can expect?
Absolutely, I would love to. So I believe everything is energy. We are all energy, inside and out. And it reminds me of the wave. The ocean's my favorite place, so therefore I created the WAVE system, which is well-being, awareness, vision, and energy. And I believe with those 4 key components, we can literally change any area of our life when we identify what does it mean to be well. So anyone watching today, ask yourself, if you want to make a change, what does it mean to be well in that area of my life? If I want to be healthier, what do I need to do? What does that look like? Awareness, we got to look in the mirror. We got to take a deep look. What am I doing? What am I not doing? And then bring the awareness to where we maybe need some support, create that vision. Thank God for my mother who helped me create vision boards so many years ago. And she's the person actually that inspired me to come on this show today.
Yes, and shout out to Sue, Mama Sue. We know you are
watching. Love you, Mama.
We love you. Thank you for being a loyal viewer. We appreciate you.
Yes, and so vision, really creating this vision in your life of what does it look like if you reach those goals? Like act as if you're there even before you are. Do everything that you can to prepare in your life with clarity. And then E is energy, right? So our action steps. What are you doing? We could talk the talk all day long, but if we're not walking the walk, like you and I clearly, we're doing the thing right now. So do the thing. Take a little baby step every day. Give yourself love and grace, and magic can happen.
And are there any tips that you have for people listening right now? They might be listening to what you're saying and think, these are amazing tips, but what if I'm a little afraid to take that first step?
Amen. Yes, 100%. And I can say right now, at 8 months pregnant, sitting here on this show, it's literally all about in life bringing awareness to where you're at in the moment. be present. And one of the hardest things we have in this world is we're so stressed out. We're so overwhelmed. We're so busy with all the stuff and the chaos. And so I would just say to anyone listening right now, take a moment. And I'm gonna ask us both to do this today.
Okay.
To take a moment to check in with yourself. And it could be as simple as 30 seconds of breathing. So our exhale, what we do when we exhale is we calm our brain, we calm our system. When we have a calmer nervous system, we can make better decisions. So we'll do just a quick little breathing, if that's okay.
And everyone, please join us. If you are watching
Join
this,
in.
do some little breathing exercises with us. We can all use a little less stress.
Yes,
Let's do it.
so as simple as this, just through your nasal, you're gonna just close down your eyes for a moment. Breathe in as deep as you can. Imagine all of the surface area in your body expanding as you take in that air. Keep going, keep going. We're gonna hold it for just a moment. And then as slowly and as long as you can, exhale either through your nose or mouth. Allow that breath to come all the way out, even longer than you think you can. And just take this moment and ask yourself, what do I need right now? How am I feeling? What am I grateful for? And what's the next best thing for me? And honestly, sometimes it's that simple.
I love that. Even just the deep breath, the holding it for a few seconds, the exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose, it already, you can feel the way it calms your body. Thank you for that quick exercise.
Yes.
And I hope our viewers did as well kind of participate in that. But one final thing, what are you hoping that people take away from the WAVE system?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks again for having me here. I would say the biggest thing is, so I come from a big Greek family. I'm thankful and blessed to have so much support in my life. As a full-time single mom, you know, juggling kids and work and all the things, it can be really difficult to make time for myself. And I understand and empathize with everyone that reaches out to me like, I don't know how to do it. Can't make the time. I'm tired. I don't have the money, whatever it is. We can make every excuse in the book. But at the end of the day, if you read this book or you follow along with me or you become part of my village, the biggest thing is, think of this. I'm gonna give one little theory that I want everyone to walk away with. This is something my grandfather taught me and my whole family, and it sticks with me every day of my life. If I gave you a pencil right now and said, break the pencil, easy, right? If I gave you 2 pencils, okay, it's a little harder, but still breakable. If I gave you an entire box of pencils right now and told you, Olivia, I know you're strong, girl, break these pencils.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very difficult, or you can't do it because it's impossible when we stick together. So my belief is that when we realize we're not alone, we need each other, we can lean on one another and help pay it forward. If you're up, help somebody that's down. If you're down, ask for a life raft.
Yes, absolutely.
And just every day show up. Every day show up and do the best you can.
Thank you so much, Jaime. And on that note, we're going to end on that incredible note. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Of course.